we went to Waiurongamai Valley Loop Walk. We found it in this book. I'm a big fan of this book. We've used it over the years, and now the kids are getting a bit older, we've started to dig some of the walks out and give them a go. We were staying in Matamata and had already explored the Kaurangahaki Gorge. I'll put a link to that video here. And the kids have been so good at walking, the weather was glorious, so we decided to check out another walk. The Waiurongamai Valley Loop Walk is said to be 2 hours in this book. We looked at it and thought, okay, maybe we'll just do a little bit. It had train tracks, it had some tunnels, it had old train machinery, which got the kids excited. It wasn't as good as Kaurangahaki Gorge, but it was quiet. Again, it was completely free to park, free to do the walk, and we saw some locals on the walk. It was lovely and flat, and I will highly recommend it. The kids walked for most of the walk, and they did amazing. It took us 3 hours in the end, and you'll see from the video, there were a few times we were having to carry Tilly, and Monty nearly made it all the way to the end. Hi, I'm Emily, and I run the Organised Mum Lifestyle YouTube channel, posting every Friday about our adventures around New Zealand and the organisation that comes with working full time, having 2 preschoolers and organising these fantastic adventures that we go on. This was pretty cool. We were only in the car park and we could see some informative signs and information about the area. There's so many walks here, we just did one walk out of many. It was free to park and free to walk, one of the many wonderful things about New Zealand. Unusually for Department of Conservation walks, I found this signage a bit confusing. We knew it was a loop walk and we got our book, so we just went with it. Tilly, our 2-year-old, had some resistance to walking initially. There was a lot of persuading with plants and things to play with, and then we fell quite far behind between Monty and Daddy, who in the end came back and picked her up, clearly working his magic and encouraging her to walk.
Got wet shoes!
This was a lovely flat track with things to look at like waterfalls and river crossings that made it interesting. They loved crawling through the tunnel, although they were a bit disappointed they didn't need the torches that they brought. This looked like a good place to stop for a little bit of a morning snack, of which I had plenty of snacks in my bag to keep everybody going. I had to keep this shot in because Tilly's jacket was just so bright. She was reflecting. That's it. Push it out the way.
Tram tracks.
Look.
What's this here? What are these?
This is the incline plane, which was the additional walk which you could go and carry on and join the other tracks. There was also a lot of signage which was really helpful, and they put a lot of work into restoring the area. We didn't get a chance to stop and read much of the signage because the kids wanted to go off and explore, but there was just so much to see and so informative. and this was a Saturday, and we only saw probably 4 people on the whole walk. You can see here Mother Nature's taking over from what man left behind. I did read that 25 years ago they put a lot of effort into restoring it so that it can be a walking track for people to explore. I think that was just over the halfway point. We spent quite a bit of time playing around there, playing with the machinery. So now we're going to head round on the loop and see how long it takes us. Oh dear, I think it might be time for a chocolate pick-me-up. He was getting a little bit tired, but what a gorgeous place to stop and look at the view. That was Daddy there, just looking on his phone at the map. You can see right across the North Island, you can see the Mount Taranaki, and you can see Tongariro and Ruapehu on this stunning day. The chocolate cheered him up, but it wasn't enough for him to walk, and Tilly absolutely crashed out as soon as we left that site. Thankfully, we only had 10 minutes left to go. Thank you for watching. I think those walks are really important for small children. I'm not a huge fan of indoor play or soft play, and I think the kids got a lot from that, spending time in nature, climbing over the rocks, chatting as we went walking, and it was a really safe environment to do so. I certainly enjoy going hiking, and so does Daddy, and I can highly recommend starting with hikes with your children, even if you're just starting small. The Waiurangi Valley Walk was nice and flat, so it wasn't too challenging at all. It was just probably a bit longer than we planned, but we took plenty of snacks and had a great time. Keep an eye out for more videos where I've got organisation planned for the trips we're going on, lots of exciting trips booked in our caravan, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.